Hey guys, welcome to today's trade breakdown for 5th of December 2023. It was a mixed day for me. I took a couple losses early on, and then I finally got a trade, one of what I was looking for. Like, there was a few trades in London for New York session as well that ended up being pretty well. But I wanted to reflect on the stream trade. That was mainly the one I want to look at here. So let's go. I've replayed the data. I was bullish. I was bullish, but what I was hoping for was this. This was the pattern I was actually looking for price to come down, grab liquidity from underneath this, like sweep euro low, sweep the New York low, and then also sweep the London low, and then finally be able to boost from there. That's what I was really hoping for. Price, as soon as we opened, I'd realized, like, at the start, there was, as euro had come down and like the actual Frankfurt Open candle had kicked off, there was a nice little trade here based on the 4-minute chart. And what I was uncertain about was oh no, sorry, it was on the 3-minute chart. It was this bad boy here. So we've got a couple liquidity candles across here. Now I had a real question mark over the low here because it's pretty much an equal low. It's already taken like this New York low. And on my broker it had, but on TradingView it hadn't. And I was like, oh, has it or hasn't it? Should I wait for another sweep? It was pretty early at the stage, and I hesitated getting into that trade because, like, this is when I really first turned on the computer, and then price took off. And they even said, it's like, be careful buying after taking the Asian high. Wait for it to come down, form a higher low, start leaving this area, and then go long. And that's what I was waiting for, or waiting for the sweep. And kind of just got played by the market. Like, I was the liquidity. I read the situation wrong, and I'm going to fully admit that price pushed up, took the Asian high right here, and then as it came down, I thought price had come down and like consolidated enough inside of here, and I was like, you know what, this little wick here was the one that probably would have triggered sellers in. And then I saw this candle, this guy, and I was like, yeah, you know what, that's it, that's the sign to go long. So I entered the trade when this new candle opened, pulled back, because I've seen it. I've just watched price head off when it's been so bullish, when the trend's been so strong. I didn't want to keep my stop loss too far away because I was a bit worried about this London high from yesterday area, and we had been stuck in this range, and I guess we were just consolidating orders. So I did say that the safe place to keep my stop loss was underneath here, but I didn't want to risk that many pips. So I kept it quite tight over here, about 15 pips risking. And price bloody just pushed up, and I was like, yep, looking good. And then it did this one, and I was like, oh, shoot. So then came to stop me out in full. And then because I had something on at 9:30, and I knew I was kind of stung by this loss, and I was like, let me just wait for it to do a sweep. Came down, liquidity candle, start pushing away. At that stage, I realized I was just played. I really should have just been a bit more patient, waited for price to like come down to this area, and then given it a shot at this euro low. So yeah, that was it. You know, I was the liquidity in this case. Price range and then pushed down, and yeah, it's just one of those days. So kind of sucky, and I'm pretty annoyed at that move. Then price pushed up, and then I was pretty rushed, and I was sort of doing like a webinar, and I was just talking about price action. And I was like, you know, this is going to be a fairly good example of one. If it can get a reaction from this New York high, then I'll go for it. Ideally, I'd wait for the London high to be taken, and then go short from there. So I did give this a second chance for a sell. That was my second trade. Price pushed up, took the you can see, took the New York high, and then I was waiting for a liquidity candle. Then got one over, not that guy. Oh, I combined, maybe it was on the 4-hour chart, 4-minute chart, my mistake. 4-minute chart. Yeah, I think I actually misread it as well. So price, no, sorry. Gosh, what am I doing? This was the liquidity candle. I was going to say, did I just completely stuff that up? But no, this one, I kind of was like, it was marginally higher on my broker. It gave me a liquidity candle. And then as price sort of was breaking the low, I wasn't confident enough to take it on anticipation, but once price had closed there, I entered this one thinking that it would give me an opportunity, get back down to like this structure. Unfortunately, price just came straight back up. Thought I'll give it, maybe it was just retesting this one, and then it just went straight and then stopped me out. But I was pretty confident at the level. My time was off on this one. Now we had taken the London high. Now we're taking the Now we took the London high. Then I was just waiting for the same thing again. Let's just give me a liquidity candle, and let's just give this sales a second chance. So this was the same thing again. This actually broke the high on my terminal. On my not trading view. Trading view kind of looks like a little double top, but my terminal was it was clearly a higher wick. Gave it a second shot. Same plan. This time it was a good one. Okay, survived the little pullback. Took the full 40 pips on this one, which was really nice. I did take a full 40. I closed the full 40 at this area, but I did take partials at this area when looking at this structure over here. So kind of made back these couple losses over here. But I think this one, I'm going to pin this one down to, I was a little bit impatient. And if I had more time, if I didn't have that webinar in the back of my mind, I would have waited for it a bit more of a confirmation. I was a little bit uneasy about this, but I did want to get the trade done and dusted. So impatience got me today. Anyway, you live and learn and move on. Then price just went absolutely bananas. So I got another little couple trades for New York session. Once it was clear that these guys weren't going to stop. They were going for the all-time high. So I was just waiting for price to form a little support. It was after NYSE. I just set after price came down. It was sort of consolidating here. I was like, this now or never. So I can't see why we just reject once we come this far. I thought I didn't want to take it on the first rejection because you see my date over here, New York high from the last day of July. So I thought we'd have a reaction at that point. As soon as we created support, start pushing up, then it was all guns blazing. So I set the order, market entry, and then price just rallied. Closed it. I was going to hold at 16,550, but I was holding my daughter. So I just thought I'll just take it at the all-time high. The huge chance all-time high is going to get taken. I'll set an alert at 16,550. If I see a rejection candle, I'll go in for a sell. So that was just the craze of the momentum of the chart. Then we got the liquidity candle. There was a lovely setup on NAS as well, but this is the liquidity candle. I saw a little rejection candle, and then took that down and then closed. I've left a runner, and my stop loss up here, just in case. Like I've closed. How much did I close? Closed like 95%. I just want to leave this one open and then see if we get like a mass sell-off. I know we came back to my entry, but I left it all the way up to 15.65. So let's see. I just want to really see this like move 1,000 pips to the downside. I'd love to see that. So that were my trades. Really got to reflect on why I was impatient this morning. But it's good. It's good. These are the ones I make most improvement on, is learning from the losses, not necessarily wins. All my wins almost look identical. The ones that I lose, that's where I gain the most information. Alrighty, so that's it. I'm going to see you guys for London Open tomorrow for Wednesday. Trade safe, keep your risk low. If you're going to trade Asia session, good luck, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.